What's going on, Rage Nation? This is your boy Cool Breeze, Justin Christie, and I'm here with Kimber Shafer. We're talking about Rage in the Cage 67. When's that happening?
August 10th at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market.
What? That's going to be going down on Saturday, August 10th, Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market. And the doors open at 6 o'clock, and the fights are going to start at 7 o'clock this time, I believe. And man, do we have a stacked card for Rage in the Cage 67.
Top to bottom. Good job, Summer. Summer's actually holding the camera for us today. We couldn't get her on this side to talk about the fight card, so you're stuck with us. I mean, this main event here, Brandon Wright versus Chris Green, I just had the privilege of interviewing these two guys, and honestly, Brandon Wright, I interviewed him. He had his debut fight for Rage in the Cage, and Chris Green as well, debut fight for Rage in the Cage. So both of these guys are longtime Rage in the Cagers. Chris Green, he is 1-0 as a pro. He only lost one time as an amateur. Such a powerful fighter. I've seen Brandon come from, you know, a wrestler in Chickasha to full circle. I mean, he's now boxing. Great career, well-rounded fighter. He's now coaching fighters, as is Chris. It's going to be a great fight right there.
Both of these fighters are so incredibly disciplined, and they are workhorses when it comes to being in the gym and being training partners and teaching other people as well. So it's going to be an epic showdown to watch both of these two workhorses, you know, square off inside the Rage Cage on August 10th. I mean, we've got, you know, a professional kickboxing match between Cato and Haley. We've got Wade Smittle taking on Tyson Southern.
And Wade, my goodness, he is dropping down to the 145 pro weight class. That's a pretty good jump for him to that class. So I'm excited to see where that takes him. And he's such an amazing jiu-jitsu fighter as well. So
I personally consider him one of the legends of Oklahoma jiu-jitsu for sure. And Tyson Southern is definitely going to have a lot of work on his hands to try to overcome Wade Smittle's grappling. For sure. We've got a few title fights as well. We've got Jacob the Hulk Gaither coming back. He's going to be taking on Grant Love, and both of these guys are just jacked to the nines. It's like going to be like a power versus power struggle of indomitable, you know, force, meaning, you know, unstoppable motion.
This fight is like, I mean, it was just kind of like meant to be. These guys are both bodybuilders, so it's kind of like the battle of the power lifters is kind of like amazing. Gonna be just such a fight. I mean, I couldn't even begin to tell you where that fight's gonna go. So both great fighters.
Well, I know Jacob has been landing a whole lot of heavy shots, but don't underestimate his wrestling either. So I mean, Grant Love has got a lot of work on his hands as well, and I mean, they could go either way. It's going to be an amazing
I'm excited
fight.
To meet Grant. I haven't had the pleasure of meeting him. Of course, Jacob, I've known him. He's Rage in the Cage faithful. He's fought for Rage in the Cage. Other than his very first fight, he has fought for Rage in the Cage since. So obviously, I've been there cage side for all of his fights, so I could talk for hours probably about Jacob Gaither and his fighting background and where he's come. He took some time off, several years, moved to California, and now he's back, and we can't wait to see this fight.
Absolutely. Arguably, possibly one of the best heavyweights to ever grace Rage in the Cage for the amateur division. I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, it's going to be fireworks for
We've
sure.
got Eric Mercado defending his 145-pound title against Taylor Strader. That's going to be an awesome one.
That's going to be an awesome one.
I have not been disappointed in Eric Mercado's performances yet.
I mean, it's like he came out of nowhere, and he's 5-0. But as far as Rage in the Cage fans, the first time he fought for Rage in the Cage, it's just kind of like, I remember with my husband actually. He said, "You guys need to have that guy back."
Absolutely.
I mean, and I think that was maybe his third fight. I think I can't remember now.
But take nothing away from Taylor Strader, because that dude is no slouch. He's 2-1. You know, he's already got that one loss out of the way, but I know that guy is so hungry, and I just can't wait to watch him get that shot, that opportunity at the 145-pound title, because now you've got that T-bone steak, and he's a mad dog ready to get to it. You know what I'm saying?
He's a powerhouse in that division for sure. And then speaking of powerhouses, I mean, you're talking 125 here, but Josh Islas.
Josh Islas just won that title against the previously undefeated Jacob Maley, and he put that one loss on Jacob's record, and he's ready to defend his title against Andrew Castellano. And
these guys have faced each other in the cage before.
They have, and Andrew Castellano has already beaten Josh Islas before by decision. And I know Josh's coach,
Giuliano.
Yeah, Giuliano. He says that you know, Josh didn't really lose that fight because he was whipping Andrew the whole time, but this is Josh's opportunity for redemption,
man.
for sure.
He's got one loss on his record, and Andrew is the one that gave it to him.
And you want to talk about a very impressive fighter in Josh Islis. He's 4-1 in MMA, the newly crowned 125-pound Rage in the Cage amateur champion. The kid's a stud, man, and he's got a bright future in not just Rage in the Cage, but in MMA and the entire sport altogether. And he's got a great team. Coach G is just like doing phenomenal work with the whole team, and especially with Josh. I can't wait to watch these guys.
Amazing.
perform.
Gosh, let's look at I wish we could mention all of you guys. Joe Gaither is going to be fighting, brother of Jacob Gaither. It's Joe's second time to be on the card. We've got three title fights in all. We've got 2 female bouts, I believe. Is
I
that
can't
right?
wait to watch Beatrice Martinez taking on Destiny Rogers. That's going to be a barn burner for the 155-pound female division.
Beatrice, of course, Oklahoma City University wrestler. She's wrestled among some of the powerhouses here in Oklahoma. That's going to be, like you said, a great fight. Destiny, well known. She's got 1 loss on her record, but I mean, she's taken from that loss, and like you said, she's hungry for victory now. Just
like I said, like a dog wanting a T-bone steak right there. They're going to be at each other's throats, and Beatrice's wrestling is probably going to be the what may outshine here, but I don't know what to expect from Destiny. Her jiu-jitsu game may be able to counteract that wrestling and really make Beatrice uncomfortable. So we don't know what's going to happen. These 2 women are extremely ready, and they're preparing for war here. I can't wait. I cannot wait for this whole card. It's just an amazing
I wish we had time to go through all of these fights, but it's going to be a great night of fights for Rage in the Cage 67. It's going down at the Oklahoma City Farmers Market. That's August 10th. That's on a Saturday. We're starting early this time, 7 p.m., because we got 15 fights as of right now.
And it's going to be awesome. What a stat card. Summer Seaborg always gives us the best fight cards in Oklahoma City, and I think in the whole state of Oklahoma altogether. And I know they're having a Bellator fight coming up. Those are on their level, but we've got the best fights in the surrounding area, bar none. What is it, 8, 9 sold out shows in a row now? You guys don't want to miss it. Get your tickets quick, stubwire.com, or from any one of the fighters on the card. Look them up, check us out, or contact one of us. We'll be happy to make sure you get a ticket, because you don't want to miss this opportunity to be at Rage in the Cage 67 at the Oklahoma City Farmers Public Market.
We're going to rage it up, and we're going to bring some new and improved things to MMA action in Oklahoma. We will see you there August 10th.
Be there, Rage Nation. We're out.